I'm Munir Ahmed Bhatt from Khwaja Bazar, Nawata, Srinagar. And as far as my qualification is concerned, I have completed my BA from the University of Kashmir. And about talking about my technical qualification, I have done in computers diploma from the same institution, same university.
You are from the particular area of Srinagar city that's downtown. Tell me about life in downtown. Okay.
Old city is a very charming part of this globe, and in this whole South Asian region, from the last 2 decades, we are disturbed very here in Kashmir. So I think education taking going to any education, whether technical or academic level, it's a very tough job here. But things can go slightly smoothly, very well. Inshallah Rahman, tourism and heritage here, a lot of scope here, and people downtrodden section of societies living here in downtown in Kashmir. Srinagar is especially almost very good in this whole Kashmir Valley, but I think downtown is so beautiful. As is sometimes in Urdu there's a word shahri khas, and in particularly one of any tourist coming from outside from this world here, he directly drove here in this part of region.
Oh, okay. So the heart of stay, or the charming part of stay. How do you see what's the talent in people, or talent in the young generation in a particular area, in your area, in downtown? How do you see is young generation talented? Is young generation skilled here?
Young generation is very talented here in Kashmir, whole Kashmir, most probably downtown area. I see a lot of things happening day by day. Just young generation is involved in many talented things like your first our heritage. First our heritage score, just like core work, copper work here, and many more things which young generation going very fastly, and like sports activities, many in all aspects. Young generation is very talented here in Kashmir, especially in downtown area.
When we talk about core arts of Kashmir, you told me. What do you think? Is digitalization a good step? Digitalizing the art of Kashmir, as we are doing in graphic designing, that we'll first make designs digitally, then convert them into art. What do you think about that?
Yeah, digitalization is all over happening around the world, and I think in this work, in this like talented things, where you going to copper any more things, graphic designing, anything you want to work, artwork, drawing, any sketch drawing, animations, topography, anything. So I think digitization is must. It is a need of our.
So it will revive the traditional art or cultural art if we go into the digital world.
it will not,
If we fuse the digital and traditional.
It may be it enhances proper projection. Sometimes we need some machinery. We have a manpower. We have enough lot of manpower, but in this modern era, we need beyond limits things like machinery, tools, many more things.
So talking about skills, do you think skills are more important than theoretical education?
Yes, skills are important in this modern era.
Okay.
If you don't have skills, nothing is impossible. It's like a game changer. Once you have a skills, once you have a art and think, you can go. Sika is the limit, I think.
So let's talk about your personal life. Can I ask you what's your dream?
Yeah, sure. I was a dream before my young generation, before my teenage. I was a dream of to become a fighter pilot, but things not possibly and go slightly as I lost my both parents as a precious asset for me, and nowadays before some couple of months I lost my mom, and usually I was sitting idly at my home, one of my little friends, and together like in print media, electronic media, social media. I searching things, and I saw one thing. And to be very honest, I see one thing. One day, before early morning breakfast, I think some kind of patch in a newspaper column in university that learning process is going to be ahead. You know, graphic designing, much more courses. Well, my eye clicks directly on graphic designing because I don't know about what is graphic designing, but I know what is it in store it.
When you saw the ad in the newspaper about this course, what were you expecting, and what is the expectation? What it really is?
When I see the newspaper or social media, a lot of things wandering in my mind.
Okay.
So I think whether I'm going. So when I came here, I think Cotton Paste is amazing, a really different institution in this valley. And here the guy in person is not a teacher, not a mentor. I say not a professor, but a very fantastic guy. He's very both Mr. Irfan Ali is a very great person in my life. I have ever seen such a person in my lifetime.
Coming back to the previous point, which was, I think, really touching and emotional, obviously, and tragedy, obviously, you have lost both of your parents. What is expectation of, how do you see life afterwards?
I think when you go on space, as an example, it's like a balloon on the sky, but you must go ahead and ahead. It's work and experience skills is non-stoppable. You must enjoy, you must go ahead. Like I'm in here in Custard Paste is a very amazing in this valley, in our valley. In today's world and in this time of era, I think we must concentrate our things with accountability, persistency, and
You're talking a lot about this institution. Obviously, this is the best we have got here, and this beyond anything. The question I like to ask you, the beyond this technicality, beyond this graphic designing or whatever you are pursuing here, have you achieved anything else here? Have you learned beyond technicality, beyond skills, anything else, lesson of a life?
in short, I think when I came here, I repeated my words. When I came here, I see first Mr. Irfan Ali, an example. It's not a compliment. It's just my heart, core heart words. My heartbeat says that he's a person. He takes my hand, and I click on the same thing. I follow his guidance, and so still we are in a process. Whatever we're going on, like graphic designing, much more we will gain from this institution. I hope so.
Okay, well, it was a great story. Next, a little bit serious. Any mistake you have done in your life that you are still worried about why I did that?
Yes, guilty.
If you are comfortable sharing.
Nothing. He's a guilty. I think when you done mistakes, you learn things. And a person came on our house. He says me that you must give us rupees 3K, so I will give you a job offer for me. So with a kind heart, all my parents that time, elder brother, sister, after my parents, they see me and very closely. They say it's okay because in Kashmir you don't buy things. You have to must invest things, like whether in the form of bribe, whether in the form of some kind of in Kashmirian words we say in chai. So it's a tea. So give money and give. You will get a job. So I take a risk. So after finally some months going, 6 months going, 9 months going, a person is nowhere. Whenever any incident happens in a Muslim Ummah, so must say Kalu inna. So these verses. These verses so much because all praise to Allah Almighty, because all things happening from Allah, as Allah is hold on each and everything on this, for the planet Earth, any planet, any all the universe. So we must compromise these things. We must take patience and trust Him very closely. So He is with us.
Let's come to your life again, and probably the last question I'm going to ask you. What's your what are your hobbies first? Second, what keeps you going on? What's your motivation?
Now my hobbies is, to be very honest, in my hobbies, photography
Okay.
and gardening in home
Okay.
and traveling too. So I want to be a part of mass communication
Okay.
and be a journalist, of a freelance journalist, or it's now my dream.
Okay.
After taking a big dream, fighter pilot. That was a
Okay.
just
The second
cooking
big
on my
dream.
mind that time.
Second big dream. Now first big dream. Okay. After. What keeps you going on?
When a person dies, a little more. When a person dies, he should not be die like that. That no tears came from this, any from this other relatives, friends. A person should work that in a position that in a like that every each and his relative and friends must say that something is we lose. A person is going now for the end, but something we're losing. मतलब, that's the
So person should establish himself, huh?
very well in a manner,
Okay.
in disciplines and manner. He must do things not only for him but for others too.
Any last words you would like to share with us? Opinion, thought, anything.
We must not see things in a one direction. Always we are part of this society. In our society, people not are same in a line, same in a posture. Whether somebody is poor, somebody is rich, we must give ourselves ready, and just things. We must study ourselves to be a part of someone's help. Must our hands should be helping hands. That's my.
Our hand should be helping hands. That's a great. Thank you.